Memes have surfaced claiming that LL Cool J to be the first African American to survive a horror film. Other memes claim that Ice Cube is the originator of the surviving Negro trend, but both of these claims are false. After extensive research and several honorable mentions, Brandon Adams,
You mean Lil Michael Jackson?
Jeremy
Black
Slivers,
kid from Chucky 3?
Richard T.
Oh
Jones,
man, that's Slim from the Woods.
Tay Diggs,
Shit, that's Roland from the Woods.
Ken Sagos,
Who?
Ken Foree,
Bro, ain't that the dad from Kenan and Kel?
and Dwayne Jones is actually the first African American protagonist
I knew it.
in a horror film. I believe the honors should go to Alvin Alexis portraying Roger in the campy 1988 horror film Night of the Demons. We're introduced to Roger on the film's open, riding with his friends Stooge and Helen on their way to a party being held in an abandoned funeral home.
Hey, Stooge! Check out the old fart!
Early on, we see that Stooge is an obstinate asshole. The party in question was being thrown by an eccentric yet outgoing goth girl named Angela.
This man must have been half blind and half retarded. Sounds like Angela. Dizzy fucking bitch, man.
Following most horror movie tropes, car troubles arise,
Just great.
where Stooge suggests that the group walks the rest of the way. Here, we see the first clear example of Roger not being down with the dumb shit.
Walk! Are you fat and dumb?
Hey, here comes a car!
Inside the funeral home, the rest of the partygoers resort to playing insidious games dealing with magic and witchcraft.
Hell no.
Again, Roger says, "Fuck that." The mirror breaks, releasing a demon carrying a rank, stank aroma.
Stooge must be wearing his mom's dirty panties.
Hey man, this small lady wears, man. It's a coin changer.
Your mother would give it away.
The demon possesses Suzanne, but everyone is still trying to figure out who fucking farted.
Or could it be the Raj here just had too much cold beer and blew us a cool stiff breeze right out of his bottle?
I don't care what you all think. My daddy was a preacher. And I know better than to be in here fooling with this stuff. This is a house of the dead. And I'm getting out now before it's too late.
Again, we see Roger is not down for the dumb shit. Unfortunately, he has no ride.
We'll need a ride.
Stooge tells him that his car is fucked up and unavailable. The possessed Suzanne gives Roger Angela's keys against her wishes. Roger thanks her, only for the possessed Suzanne to tell Roger that she don't give a damn about his punk ass and to kick rocks.
Where the fuck is the goddamn gate?
Outside, Roger and Helen search the brick perimeter trying to find the gate they came in, but it has mysteriously disappeared. Roger continues to search while Helen starts talking that crazy shit.
All died and gone to hell.
What are you talking about? Are you going crazy on me, girl? Look, if that's all that's on your mind, you just better shut that mouth of yours. Shit. Hell my ass. There is a gate here.
Clearly, Roger is a true believer and doesn't want Helen's negativity fucking up his momentum. Mysteriously, Helen's negative ass disappears. However, Roger wasn't fucking with her in the first place and says fuck her, fuck the gate, and makes a dash for the car. Later on, Roger has dozed off only to be startled by the shaking of the car.
Jeez, what an asshole. Stooge, I know that's you, man. Only a fat slob like you could shake this car so much.
He looks for Stooge only to find negative Helen's dead ass on the windshield.
Hell no.
Back inside, Roger creeps around looking for his friends. Instead, evil-ass Angela creeps up on him. Even as he runs into Sal, Roger gives no fucks and runs past. He tells Sal of Helen's misfortune. Sal tells him to shut the fuck up so they don't die. Now, with their powers combined, Sal and Roger look for a way out.
That nigga scared.
How do we know it's really her?
Roger don't trust that shit, but Sal doesn't listen and kicks open the door anyway.
I told your ass.
Luckily, it's just Judy. Roger then hears Satan's side hoe, Angela, approaching. Roger flees with no warning. When Judy sees old demon face Angela gliding towards her all evil and shit, she loses bowel control and passes out.
Look in his eye.
They flee. After separating with Sal, Judy wanders the halls and luckily runs into Roger, who somehow has made it back outside. But Demon Stooge stops her. Later, Roger watches from safety as he tells Judy, "Turn around, bitch." A strange fight scene ensues. Fight scene, fight scene, fight scene. Sal dies, Angela dies, and Roger continues trying to save Judy.
Fuck that bitch.
But Demon Stooge is determined and about that life. They flee only to run into Demon Angela and a handful of cheesy 80s one-liners. They flee. We're running from the demons run toward us. They run into a basement for safety where Roger loses his shit and starts crying. Judy comforts him and tells him to knock it off, then searches for an exit. But their new sanctuary fails them, and the demons maneuver their way in. Roger lets the remainder of his bitch out, while Judy figures out a way to save them. Even after Judy saves the day, Roger is not down with the fuckery of dying by demons. When Judy finally catches up with Roger,
We can't get out. We can't get out.
trapped and surrounded by his demon-possessed friends, Roger realizes his fucked up position and comes up with one logical, infallible conclusion.
You gonna get me?
Bruh, this nigga threw himself out the window. Judy finally realizes what's up and follows Roger out the window. She tries to lead them to the gate to complete their escape, but Roger knows better. Roger soon realizes the only way out is to climb up the brick wall using barbed wire.
Move, bitch.
Judy, give me your hand.
Again, Roger tries to save her, yet Judy hasn't removed the molasses out her ass and gets caught by the demon stooge. A struggle ensues. More demons approach. Roger falls, leaving Judy gripping barbed wire for dear life as she's dragged back to the party by the demons. Just as it seems all hope is lost, Roger finds his balls and makes one last effort to save Judy. He drags her out of the hellfire to safety, where the sun completes their rescue and sends the demons back to hell. Finally, in the morning sun, the two survivors make their long trek home, while simultaneously being hated on by an old racist who disapproves of their speculated interracial dating. And this is the tale of Roger, the first black man to survive a horror film.
Shock the system.